Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That 1st series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's the 1st time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Metcalf for the first down, still without a doubt, one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. 1,000-yard season for him and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Smith on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This is Fant on the short completion. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Gone. throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have the Lions first down. As that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there. And he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Out to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Gibbs straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Off play action. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Give to Reynolds. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Instead of making them earn it on 4th, they jump and give them the 1st.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Goff going to shift him around. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Smith on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We'll get this out wide to Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Geno on 1st down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run for Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Super one.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Ric Flair.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 3. On second down, it's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. He juked him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 16. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff looking to change the play. On third down, here's Gibbs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try to close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. But he missed him when it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play action. It's gone. And this one's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here comes 2nd down.
Value three, value three.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. And that's caught by Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down and 5. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Super one. Super. What's that?
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
McGough and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. They'll try and throw for it. That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Here's 1st down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Three ticks remain. This is it here. One last throw here for Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Lions, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.